Hello student, today we will learn next point from this curriculum, that is about the RAM and some ports which are available on your system board. Now what is a RAM? RAM, it is in a random access memory that it is in a volatile and it is a temporary memory. So what is the use of RAM? When any program wants to run, first of all it will be loaded into the RAM, into the memory, and from memory it will be passed to processor to process that particular data or to process that particular program. So in that way your program will be get executed. So this RAM, it is having very important role to run any kind of process. So it is used to hold the data temporarily. So why it is temporarily? Once you shut down your machine, once you switch off your machine, then your data will be get erased. That's why it is called as a volatile memory. Now here, access time of RAM, it is an independent of its address. So wherever it is stored, it will take an equal time, same amount of time. You are accessing that data from last address, from the middle address, or from the start address. It doesn't matter at all. So that's why it is an independent of the address. This picture shows of the RAM, how exactly it looks, this RAM. Now this RAM is divided into two types. One is a static RAM and another is a dynamic RAM. So static RAM name is indicating it is a static one. So this memory retains or it will be remain as it is until the power is on. And so data will be lost when this power will be get down or it is a shutdown. Now this SRAM chips, static RAM chips, it is using matrix of 6 transistors and no capacitor. There is no capacitor at all. So transistor do not require the power. So SRAM will not be get refreshed on the regular basis. So it will not be refreshed. And according to that, these are the characteristics of this SRAM. SRAM, it is having long life, no need to refresh, it is very faster, using a cache memory. It's a large size, but it is somewhat expensive as it is a faster one, and it consumes a high amount of power as it requires continuous supply of power. Next type of RAM, it is called as a dynamic RAM. Now it's dynamic means it get continuously refreshed in order to maintain the latest data, latest current information. Now this will be done with the help of one refresh circuit, and with the help of that, this refresh circuit will be get executed 100 times per second, and your data will be get refreshed. It is composed of one capacitor and one transistor. Now according to that, this dynamic RAM having this features, these characteristics, as it's a short data lifetime, as it is refreshed 100 times per second. So it's slow as compared to the SRAM. It is refreshing. It is used as a RAM. It's a type of a RAM. Its size is small, less expensive, and it consumes less power. Now this diagram, there are two diagrams. You can see how exactly it looks. This is your SRAM, left side picture, and right side DRAM. This is the broad view, static RAM, and second one, this is the dynamic RAM. Now your computer containing both of this, dynamic RAM as well as static RAM. For some functionality, you need a static data to be maintained by your RAM. For some process, for some data, it should be get refreshed. That's why most of the computers, all of the computers almost containing dynamic RAM as well as a static RAM. So this is a differentiation, just you can go through it. SRAM, it is a faster, DRAM, it is a slower, it is a costlier. SRAM, it is less cost, DRAM. Then it is a complex, it's not that, it's a simple one, DRAM. Then SRAM having it is not having capacitor, DRAM having a capacitor. Requires a constant power supply, so it consumes more power, and DRAM consumes less power. So this is about the RAM. So RAM means what? RAM, it is for storing data temporarily, and it is used to process the data. And if you want to store a data and this data will be passed to processor. Processor will send the result back to the RAM. So this RAM, we have seen these two types, SRAM and DRAM. Now next we will see about the ports. Which are the different system boards are available? System board ports are available. So ports, let's see first of all picture. This is your system board, that is your motherboard. And these are the at the back panel, back side, you can see these are the ports from where you can connect your peripheral devices. Ports are used to connect or hold these cables. For example, this one PS2 cable, PS2 mouse cable. So these are the old one. In old days, computers supporting for this PS2 cable ports for mouse and for this keyboard. Right now, we can use a USB port for keyboard and the mouse. Then next one, DVI port, VGA port. These are for IEEE port, USB ports are here, LAN port, and North Bridge and the South Bridge over here. Okay, and audio port. Okay, so we will go one by one as per theory. RJ45. This is for the LAN port connecting network. Analog audio port connection for audio cables such as CD player, DVD player, tape drives, audio sources. Then VGA port. VGA port, it is for the video graphics connectivity. So you can directly connect to this VGA through the VGA cables. Then USB port that you can connect your pen drive, hard drive, iPods, MP3 players through this USB port. PS2 keyboard, just I have shown at the first place, PS2 port for one for keyboard and one for mouse. Purple for keyboard and green for mouse. Then 1394 port, it is for FireWire device. So this FireWire device you can connect through 1394 port. So it is for your transferring the files, audio files, video files, you can transfer with the help of FireWire device. This is for the audio, PDIF, optical. SATA, external SATA drives you can connect with the help of this SATA port. HDMI port for higher definition, multimedia interface where you want to connect to projector or HD TVs. Then in that case, we can use this HDMI port for connectivity. DVI port, this is for again for sending information to digital display. We are having suppose LCD monitor and just we want to display our output on this LCD monitor, we can use this DVI port. And North Bridge and South Bridge, you know, that is an internal part actually. So it is for transferring data between CPU, RAM, for North Bridge, South Bridge for the low, that is for interfaces, input output functions, input output peripherals can be connected to the South Bridge. So here, these are the external ports that we have seen, which are connected on your system board. So in next point, we will end up this chapter with CMOS chip setup and Pentium and its competitors. Introduction to Pentium and which are the different competitors are available in the market for the Pentium. And here in CMOS chip setup, just we will see what is a CMOS. Already we have covered this point in a practical, that we will see that what is CMOS and how to, which are the different configurations are available under the CMOS, BioCMOS. How to set up the chipset. So we will stop here. So today in this video, we have learned 2 points. One, that is a RAM, types of RAM, and second one, that is about the onboard ports, that is a system board ports. So thank you, and we will stop here.